there's nothing worse than planting your seeds in the garden and having nothing germinate. You know, garden seeds are living things and they can easily die. So before you plant your garden with bad seed, let's learn 2 things that you can do to have good seed for your garden. You know, with this knowledge, you will always know that you have viable seeds. And then I would like to also share with you our seed testing method that we use for our seeds here on the farm, so we know that our seeds are all good. Now, the first thing you need to know is how long your garden seeds typically live under ideal storage conditions. So here's the lifespan of the top 12 garden seeds. So green beans live about 3 years, broccoli about 5, carrots about 3, corn seeds about 2 years, cucumber seeds 5 years, lettuce seed 5, peas 3 years, pepper seeds 4 years, spinach seeds 5 years, summer squash 5 years, winter squash 5 years, and tomatoes about 4 years. This is not to say that they can't live longer than that, but after their typical lifespan, testing is a good idea. So if you would like to see the top 30 vegetable seeds and their lifespans, I put that list in the description below the video so you can take a look at that. All right, next we want to learn the proper storage of your seeds so they can live as long as the seeds on the list or longer. And the best way to make sure that your seeds are viable for the following year is how you store them. So they need to be dry and cool, around 40 degrees Fahrenheit. My favorite way is to place my seed packets in a jar and then put the jar in the refrigerator. So you may store them in the freezer if the moisture level in the seeds is below 8%. The freezer can be a little risky if the moisture percentage in the seeds is a little high. So once you take your seeds out of storage, it is best to test them to see if they are still viable. You know, there's no such thing as a sort of alive seed. If they germinate, they're alive, and if they don't, they're dead. So it's one or the other. All right, now let's look at how to test the seeds to see if they're still alive. So you can test any seeds in this method, and the supplies you need to test your seeds are a plate, paper towels, pencil, labels, seeds, and some water. All right, we're going to go ahead and test some bean seeds for you today and show you how to set this up. All right, so what I have here is just a plate, and on this I have a paper towel that I've moistened. I just poured some water on that and let it soak up. I've learned to fold the corners in because I have gotten my countertop wet because the corner hangs over the plate and then dribbles on the countertop. All right, so next we want to I have 4 different bean seeds here. They're all different ages. This one is Calypso, and it is 12 years old. And what I did is I wrote a tag, I put the name, I put how old it is, and then I put an arrow on it. And the reason for this is I need to know where the bean seeds are, because if they all are matching color, you might get confused a week later when you come back and you don't know which seeds go with which tag. So I put the tag down, and then gosh, this is not even an open package. And then I like to put in 10 seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, 10. Okay. So if I get 1 to germinate, I have a 10% germination rate. If I get 2, that's a 20%, so it's really easy to calculate that. Okay, so those are 12 years old. This next one is Vortex, and these seeds are 8 years old, and so we're going to give them a test. We'll also throw 10 of them in there. 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there's 10 of those, and we'll see how those do. And then I have, this is Royal Burgundy, and these are 17 years old. I've been at this game a long time. So we're going to give them a test. And if they do germinate, then they're good to go. You can plant them in your garden and get them started. If you have like a 10% germination rate, then you need to plant them very thick. And if you have, I can't talk and count. If you have a 50% germination rate, then you need to plant them double thick. Okay. All right, and then this last one, this is one called Cobra, And these seeds are 2 years old. These are the ones that we're currently planting now. It looks like a cereal bag, doesn't it? We buy a lot of seeds. We grow a lot of seeds for our CSA. So we play with thousands and thousands of seeds a year. So we'll put 10 of these in. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Okay. Okay, so 12 years, 17 years, or 12 years, 8 years, 17 years, and 2 years old. So this is going to give us a good test. And what we want to do is go ahead and put paper towel on top. We're just going to put some more water in this. Now it's really critical that you keep this wet. So not to the point of super soggy, but you want to keep everything moist so those seeds can germinate. You want to put this in an area that's between 65 and 75 degrees out of the sunlight, and just keep an eye on your seeds. It's actually quite fun, and this is really fun to do with kids, to watch them germinate. All right, so there is our seed test. They are all set, ready to go. I will keep track of these for the next 7 days, and then we'll come back and take a look at them again. Okay, we are back. It's been 8 days, and I've had the seeds in the house and been keeping them moist. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at our seeds that we're germination testing. All right, so we're going to peel this back. And we got a very mixed bag here, which is good so you can see things. So this is our Vortex bean. This is 8 years old. I do have 1, 2, I got that one's cracking open, 3, 4. I got 4 that are germinating there, so I have a 40% germination rate. I got some that are molding, and that's a pretty good clue that those seeds are not viable. So out of this one, I have a 40% germination rate. This is our Royal Burgundy seeds, and I believe they're 17 years old. I definitely have 1, 2, 3 that germinated just fine. And oh, that one's just starting too. So we got 4. So we got a 40% germination rate. On this set, you can see some of them are molding and are not as good. This is our Cobra. This is our 2-year-old seed, and I believe, yep, every single one of them has germinated. So we have 100% germination there. This is Calypso, and these are our 12-year-old seeds, and none of these germinated. They actually have slime on them and mold on them. So those seeds are no good at all. So this is a great way to test your seeds. You can test every single type of seed that you want to. And then the other thing you can do with this is you can actually take this bean seed. You can see the roots. You can plant this in some soil and then grow these on if you want to. So you could go out, plant them in the garden. You could plant them in a pot, whatever you wanted to do. If you were going to plant the Royal Burgundy seeds at 40% germination rate, I would plant them at least twice as thick or more. So this also tells me, well, how thick do I need to plant my seeds? So anyways, a great test, a great experiment. We're pretty much done with this. So to recap, you want to check your seed package dates to see how old your seeds are. You want to store all your seeds in a cool, dry place. And if in doubt, go ahead and do a germination test to check your viability. You know, and if you're needing some fresh garden seeds, go ahead and check out our garden seed kits that you can get for a significant discount. The link to our seeds is in the description below. And if you want to learn more about seeds, go ahead and check our Seed Success playlist. You can find it right here.